When Mason Mount signed for Manchester United, excitement rippled through the fan base. Here was a Champions League winner, a midfielder of vision, work rate and creativity, ready to bring flair and purpose to Old Trafford's midfield. Yet, instead of dazzling performances, his journey quickly turned into a battle against injuries and fading memories of his brilliance. Many began to forget the talent that once lit up Europe with Chelsea in 2021. But in recent weeks, as Mount returns to form, there's a growing sense that his story at United might just be entering a new, thrilling chapter.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Mason Mount's footballing journey has always been defined by resilience, intelligence and relentless energy. From his early days in Chelsea's academy, Mount was seen as a modern midfielder, one who could press high, dictate tempo and find spaces between the lines with an almost instinctive awareness. His rise through Derby County under Frank Lampard and later his breakthrough at Chelsea showcased not only his technical ability but also his tactical maturity far beyond his years. When he lifted the UEFA Champions League trophy in 2021 after setting up Kai Havertz's winning goal against Manchester City, it seemed like the start of a golden era for both Mount and English football. But football can be cruel. After moving to Manchester United in 2023 for a significant fee, Mount's dream start quickly unravelled. Persistent injuries disrupted his rhythm, forcing him to miss long stretches of crucial matches. Every time he looked ready to regain momentum, another setback arrived. Fans began to lose patience, pundits questioned the signing, and the media narrative shifted from excitement to disappointment. The once celebrated talent was now seen as a forgotten man in United's midfield rotation. It was a harsh turn of fate for a player who had built his career on consistency and determination. However, what defines great players is not how easily they succeed, but how they respond to adversity. In recent matches, Mount has begun to remind everyone of the qualities that made him one of England's most complete midfielders. His pressing has been sharp and purposeful, closing down opponents with intensity and intelligence. United's attacks have looked more dynamic with him in the lineup, as he combines quick passes and one-touch movements to unlock defences. His understanding of space, especially when drifting between midfield and attack, allows United to transition smoothly and maintain pressure in the final third. One of the most underrated aspects of Mount's game is his balance between creativity and discipline. He's not just a flair player looking for highlight moments, he's a system player who understands structure. Erik ten Hag's approach at Manchester United, high pressing, positional rotations and vertical passing, suits Mount's natural style. He thrives in orchestrating transitions, linking play, and providing the extra man in attacking overloads. His ability to read the game defensively is equally vital, allowing United to maintain shape even when pushing forward aggressively. Moreover, Mount's recent performances show a player regaining confidence in his own instincts. His movement off the ball has been sharper, his touches cleaner, and his decision-making quicker. Against top opponents, he's been seen shouting instructions, pointing to spaces and demanding the ball. Signs of a player who no longer feels like a passenger, but a leader. The chemistry with teammates like Bruno Fernandes and Kobbie Mainoo is slowly building, with each match revealing better understanding and trust. Beyond tactics, there's a deeper emotional layer to Mount's resurgence. For any footballer, being sidelined by injury is not just a physical setback, but a psychological one. Doubt creeps in. The rhythm of competition fades. Watching from the stands while others take your place can test even the most resilient minds. Yet Mount's comeback illustrates his professionalism and mental strength. Those close to him often describe him as humble but fiercely competitive, a player who refuses to accept mediocrity. His return to form is not accidental. It's the result of hours in rehabilitation, analysis sessions, and a hunger to prove himself again at the highest level. It's also worth noting how Mount's presence changes the tempo of United's play. When he's on the field, passes move quicker, pressing lines tighten, and the energy in midfield rises. Even if he doesn't always get the final assist or goal, his influence is felt in the build-up, in the rhythm, in the drive, in the moments where United look most cohesive. He's the type of midfielder who makes others better, someone who connects the dots between defence and attack without always getting credit. Still, challenges remain. The Premier League's pace is unforgiving, and Manchester United's form has been inconsistent. For Mount to fully establish himself, he'll need to maintain both fitness and consistency over a long stretch. The competition for midfield spots is fierce, with Fernandes, Eriksen, Mainu and Casemiro all offering different attributes. But Mount brings something unique, a blend of creativity, stamina and tactical flexibility that few others possess. If he can stay healthy, he could become one of the key figures in United's rebuild under Ten Hag. Looking at the bigger picture, Mount's story mirrors the broader struggles of modern footballers in a demanding environment. Injuries, media pressure and fan expectations can quickly turn heroes into scapegoats. Yet football also offers redemption, and Mount's current trajectory feels like a redemption arc in motion. Every sprint, every interception, every shot he takes is more than just a football action. It's a statement that he's still here, still fighting, still capable of influencing games at the top level. As supporters, it's easy to forget how young Mount still is. At 26, he's entering what should be the prime years of his career. With his experience in Europe, his understanding of elite football and his renewed fitness, there's every reason to believe he can fulfill the potential that once made him a cornerstone of England's future midfield. The technical ability never left him. It was merely waiting for the body to cooperate. For Manchester United, Mount's revival could be symbolic of something greater. A reminder that rebuilding a team is not just about transfers or tactics, but about rediscovering belief in individuals. When Mount plays with freedom and confidence, United look closer to the modern, energetic and intelligent side that Ten Hag envisions. And for Mount himself, this period represents a chance to rewrite his narrative, from the forgotten signing to the heartbeat of United's midfield once again.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Mason Mount's journey at Manchester United is far from over, but the signs of revival are undeniable. His recent displays carry the energy and intelligence that once made him one of England's most admired midfielders. If he can stay fit and continue performing with the same hunger, he has every chance to become a central figure in Ten Hag's long-term plans. Football often rewards those who endure its harshest tests, and Mount's resilience may yet turn his struggles into strength. Perhaps after all the frustration, this is the moment Mason Mount begins to write his true story at Old Trafford.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after